Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry I kind of been MIA. I just been super busy. My life has been all over the place in a good way, you know. So many positive things have been happening in my life and it's just I've been living life. So I haven't really had time to dedicate myself to make a video. But recently, throughout the time that I was MIA, bitches, it means missing in action. So I had to get a lifeguard certification, bitch. And I recently got a new job, and for that job, you know, I have to work around the pool sometimes, so I had to make sure I got a lifeguard certification. And bitch, I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to float. Long story short, I have my lifeguard certification, bitch. I got it. Clearly says my name on it. I passed. I still don't know how to swim. I still don't know how to float, and I still don't know how to save people. So if you happen to get in the pool where I'm working at, bitch, I'm gonna turn around. No. I will literally turn around and somebody else can save you, bitch, because I don't know how to do CPR. I don't know how to swim. I'm not gonna get in the fucking water in this fucking cold. So I'm gonna turn the fuck around. I'm so mad. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm mad at the fact that I passed and I don't know how to do shit. The same knowledge I came in with is the same knowledge I left with. And that's you have to wear a tube and a shirt that says guard. That's the same knowledge I have. So I'm like, fucked. Well, you're fucked. If you get in the pool where I work at, you're fucked. You're fucked. Anyways, getting into the story. So it's a 3-day process. And then, you know, I kind of don't want to expose them, but I kind of want to because they were fucking rude. They were rude the entire time and I need to expose them. So the company's name is CPR Society. If you go there, bitch, they're fucking rude and they don't know what they're doing. You know, as a lifeguard, I feel like you need to take it seriously, right? I feel like the process of it should be very serious because at the end of the day, you're giving a job, an important job, and that's to save someone's life, you know? And being a lifeguard isn't just like, oh, get in the water and save them, right? There's different types of saves. There's different types of swimming. There's different types of slide and jumps, you know, like all these different types of things, you know? CPR, like it all adds up to one thing, you know? So like, it's not easy. It's not something that you can just bullshit, right? Which I did, and I passed anyways. So, let me tell you. So like I said, I needed it. My job paid for me to go, whatever. And then the whole time I was like, okay, 3 days, it's 3 days. Before you go, they give you a packet. And that packet, you need to finish it before the first day. So it's 3 chapters in that packet or 2. I don't fucking know and I don't remember. But the first day, you have to make sure you finish the first part of the packet, which was chapter 1, which I did. I was staying up all fucking night the night before I had to go. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday that they do it. So Thursday night, you know, I was like, finished all of it, bitch. Finished at 1 in the morning and was sharp at 9 a.m. there. So yeah, bitch, I was there at 9 in the morning or 10. I don't fucking know. But I was fucking there, bitch. And when I get there, you know, she signs me in, cool, whatever. And she's like, 175. And I was like, they paid for me. She's like, oh, okay, you're good. And I was like, all right, bitch, whatever. So I get in. There's these 4 other guys, whatever. And then they were all kind of just introducing themselves, like who they were, who they working for. And I was like, oh, I don't need this. Like, I just need it because I'm going to be working by the pool. I'm not ever going to lifeguard. But it all goes through. We go over the chapter 1, you know, whatever. And it was the bitch's birthday that day. So she was like, I'm taking the weekend off. So somebody else is going to finish your training for you and be careful because he's fucking sarcastic. And I was like, whatever. So the next day happens, right? So it is now Saturday morning, right? Friday night, I was finishing chapter 2, making sure that I finished that packet, chapter 2. And then they fucking tell me, oh, there's an online part that you have to do too. And it's a week worth of work. I was like, bitch. I have 2 days to do a week worth of work, plus my college work, plus my 2 jobs. I was like, oh, hell to the no. I was mad. So you couldn't skip it. It was like this videos that you would have to watch and then answer questions at the end, and you couldn't fucking skip the bitch talking. She kept talking, this is how you say this, and then you do this. And then in 1986, this person died, and this is like, bitch, I don't care. So I was mad. Really mad that night. So he kind of goes over chapter 2, and we do a quiz, and you had to get it was a 30 question quiz and you had to get at least half right. So, yeah, it was 30 questions. So then, you know, if you got anything lower than a 15, like if you got 15 right, then you were good. So I got 25 wrong. I only got 5 right, right? And I did the packet, so I don't understand why the fuck I got them wrong. But, you know, I got 25 wrong, so only got 5 right. And I still passed, because he didn't give a fuck, which was fine. Because, you know, I needed it for my job, and I wasn't going to go back to work and be like, hey, I didn't pass. You know what I mean? So I was like, whatever. So then, as I pass, he starts teaching us CPR, and he teaches us, and the whole time that he was teaching us, he was just being so sarcastic, and, like, he sounded like he was fucking Siri, like, he was reading the definition from the fucking book, and, like, he was just, didn't take it so seriously, like, he just wanted to get it over with, which is totally fine, like, I appreciate you for getting over with it, if you ever see this video, bitch, but it just wasn't right, like, it wasn't. So here comes the juicy part, bitch. The third day, which is the swimming day. I don't know how to swim, bitch. So I go, whatever, 2 hours later, whatever. Had to get my latte. You already know, guys. The iced caramel macchiato or the white chocolate mocha. You already know. Couldn't go anywhere without my latte. So I show up, drink my latte on my way there. And then it was 30 minutes across fucking town, bitch. 30 minutes. And then on my way there, I noticed that I didn't do the test after the training online. So I go back and I go do the fucking test. And it says you have 2 tries. The first time, well, let me tell you this. You had to have an 80% in order to pass. The first time, I got a 75. And the second time, I got a 78, bitch. A 78. So I was like, do I even go? And I was like, okay, like 30 minutes. Like, I have time to go. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? So I was literally just there, like, contemplating my life, and like I was like, what the fuck do I do? So then I end up going. So I'm 2 hours late. All right, 2 hours late. And the first part of the training, I guess they did like 12 laps around the pool, and I didn't even do that. I was like, thank fucking, like, I don't want to say God because that's rude, but thank fucking our lives that, you know, I didn't get to do it because I don't know how to swim, and 12 laps is quite a lot. So I missed that, and he was like, oh, I don't give a fuck if you're late. Just shower and get in the water. I was like, bitch, don't be rude to me. The fuck? But, you know, I still listened, right? So I get in the water. I showered, obviously, but I get in the water. So as I was saying, oh my God, like, I'm like the worst YouTuber. Like, I'm literally going to finish up this story in the same exact location, different day. I've just been so busy. When I get in the water, like, everyone's just kind of like looking at me like, bitch, you're late. And I was like, no shit. You know what I mean? And like, I hate the fact that, you know, personally, like, I feel like as teenagers, or even like, you know how some people say like from female to female, like, you guys are supposed to look after each other, like support each other and shit. I feel like everybody, like us as teenagers, like, you know, we should be looking after each other, you know? And I get there and everyone's just kind of giving me a dirty look, like me being late was affecting them in any way, shape, or form. It definitely was not. I don't understand why people were being... I don't understand why people were being so fucking rude towards that. Like, I was so mad at the fact that they were dirty, like, giving me dirty looks and shit. And I was like, okay, like, whatever. So then, like, they did this thing where, like, all lifeguards, like, people that would pretend to be lifeguards at the time, and then people that were victims had to be on each side of the pool. So at that time, they put me as a lifeguard. And like, I was required to save the victim that would pretend to drown. And they had taught, like, they did an example of what kind of save we had to do. And I forgot what kind it was, but it was like, grab them and fucking put them, go like this, and like turn your, I don't fucking know, but they were making me do 360 shit in the water. And it was definitely 12 feet deep in that at the end. I was like, I'm doing shallow water, bitch. Like, why are you making me do this deep water shit? I was so angry, but I jump in the water to save him, bitch. And I'm like, I jump in and I go 12 feet deep. Like, my feet didn't touch the water. I mean, my feet didn't touch the water. And my feet didn't touch the fucking ground because, like, I was like, oh my God, like, I can't go all the way down. But, bitch, I was struggling. Like, I was trying to, and I was literally just trying to go back up. It was such a mess. And then when I finally get up, like, I was like, OMG. So then I literally grabbed the tube, and instead of saving that bitch, the victim, it was a guy, I'm sorry. Instead of saving that dude, That bro, just kidding, that sounds gross. That bitch. Instead of saving that bitch, I saved my own self. Like, literally, I grabbed the tube and I was like, and the fucking trainer looked at me. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, save him. So then I was like pedaling with my little patitas and right? And I was pedaling and I go save him. And like, he was just like so annoyed. Like, he was looking at me like, bitch, do you know what you're doing? And I was like, obviously not, bitch. You know, like, I gave him that look like I'm sorry, you know? Like, I felt bad for the kid. I mean, he was a little mencito, pero, like, I'm sorry, but he was a little mencito. Like, he looked like he was just there because he had to be there, like me. And you know, everything just went down like that, right? At least that part did. And like, he made us do it again. He was like, you guys did it fucking wrong, do it again. Like, he was being so rude, guys. Like, when I say he was being rude, he was being rude. The fact that I'm doing a fucking story about this, like, obviously tells you that he was being rude. So after that, guys, we switched positions, and then I was the victim, and then the other line had to switch to be lifeguards. So me as a victim, like, I had to jump into the water to pretend like I was drowning. And like, literally, it was a line, right? I was third in line, ready to go next. And the person behind me, the fourth in line, jumped in. And I was like, what the, like, at that moment, like, I was like, oh shit, I missed my turn. Because if the person behind me went, I must have missed my turn. You know what I mean? So I jump in the water when he jumped in. And bitch, everybody started laughing at me. And he was like, why the fuck are you in the water? Why do you want to be in the water so bad? I was like, oh my God, like, in my head, like, I was crying inside. Like, it was the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, I was literally that kid that everybody makes fun of in class. You guys know what kid I'm talking about? Like, that one kid that everybody just talks shit about or, like, bullies. You know what I mean? And I've never been that kid. You know what I mean? And I was that kid in that class, in that lifeguard class. I was like, oh my God, is this how it feels? Like, pobrecitos. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck. So literally, like, I get back up and I wait for my turn. And then oh, bitch, oh my God. And then the trainer says, all right, get in with the whistle. I can't whistle for shit. But he whistled, and bitch, I jump in otra vez. And I jump in, bitch, and it wasn't my fucking turn. He was talking about the, what was he talking? Oh, the lifeguards. He was talking to the lifeguards. And I was like, oh my God. So there I go. And he was like, why the fuck do you want to be in the water so bad? And no sé qué chingados. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, you told us to jump in. I thought it was my turn. Everybody just started laughing. Like, I was so embarrassed, guys. Like, so embarrassed. Like, it was probably one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life. But, yeah, guys, like, literally, I was like, oh my God. So after that, like, after that whole incident of, like, me making a fool of my fucking self, like, towards the end, like, we got into groups and we were trying to do, like, this back injury shit, how to fucking save people that had back injuries, you know, sé qué. Like, I was just like, okay. And I was like trying to like follow along with the methods and shit, but he wasn't taking it seriously. Like, he was literally just like, okay, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this. Like, he was talking fast, like he was trying to get it over with. So then when we were doing it, he would pass around and he'd be like, he's fucking dead. You grabbed him the wrong way. He's fucking dead. Next. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you being so rude? Because literally, like, I guess when it's a spinal injury, like, you have to do some extra shit. And, you know, my dumbass would fucking grab their back and neck and shit. And he was like, he's in pain, you know, sé qué chingados. Like, he was being so rude. Like, I was so angry and, like, embarrassed at the same time. And people would come up to me and they would be like, are you okay? Or, like, I know he's rude. Like, they were trying to make me feel better, but, you know, you can tell the people that were laughing at me, like, didn't fuck with me. So then afterwards, towards the end, he was like, okay, congratulations for everybody who did shallow water. You guys are officially lifeguards. And bitch, I grabbed my shit and dipped before he changed his mind. I didn't want him to be like, hey, you got here late, finish your 12 laps. Like, I didn't want him to do that shit. So I literally grabbed my shit, my phone, my keys, my wallet, and dipped. Like, mojado and everything, bitch. Like, my towel was like fucking dragging on the floor. Like, I did, bitch. Like, when I say I dipped, I did. I mean, like, I literally just ran outside to the car and I turned on the heater because it was fucking cold. And like, all I remember is me just crying, like crying inside. Like, I didn't cry because I ain't no bitch, but I was crying inside. You know what I mean? I was just so embarrassed. Like, I remember me just driving home like, what the fuck? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me and hope to see you guys next time. Oh, and I will be posting once a week. I will be trying to post every Tuesday for now because I'm really, 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 really busy. So I'll try to post every Tuesday. I'm not going to give an exact time. Tuesdays are my film days. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and catch you guys next Tuesday. Love you.